Ladies and gentlemen, the week is here. It is finally Resident Evil week. That's right. We have one more week until the next mainline entry into the Resident Evil series, and I'm super fucking excited.
We have one more week before AJ ignores us for a whole month.
Disappears into the fog.
He takes a whole hiatus.
But before I geek out and talk to the guys a little bit about Resident Evil and kind of the hype and the history and all that kind of stuff, we do have some other things we can talk about and get off of our chest. This is going to be a little bit of a lengthy and nice and talkative episode. It's going to be a lot to talk about here. We're going to run through a few things because we didn't get to run through much last week. As you may have noticed, there's no episode for last week. That's because there was some technical difficulties with the recording and I couldn't get anything out. Sorry about that. So we're here and we're gonna try to fill in 2 episodes in one here. But of course,
Guess a 2 for 1 today.
As you can hear, I am joined by my other co-host. Hello, Bugz. Welcome.
안녕하세요.
How are you?
Chilling and in pain. Just got out of work. Fucking back was hurting. I carried the entire job today.
My God.
And what do I get for appreciation?
Nada.
Oh, you came in late today.
The shade.
I closed last night to open this morning.
Wow.
Be glad
the worst.
Be glad I
The
came.
Clopins?
The Clopins.
The Clopins.
But no, my week is it's been pretty chill. You know, I've enjoyed. I finally got to go to a Thirsty Thursday. I haven't been one to like in months.
Oh, man, was enjoying outside life.
No, actually, that was VR. So I'm in a group.
The safety of his own home.
Yeah, there's Club Karma, and they do an event like every Thursday. They call it Thirsty Thursdays, and I was never able to go because I would always be at work Friday morning at the security. But I didn't work security on Friday, so I got to enjoy that.
We should go out one day.
I'm down. Oh, and I actually went to a VR K-pop party last night too.
Gotta try VR.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I
What
gotta
was
try
that?
this shit out.
Yeah, they do. It's like every month they do like a K-pop party. And they just play nothing but K-pop music. They have their
Like a
own
little-
They have a DJ and everything. Just chill.
Does your head
Okay.
ever hurt after like long hours?
And the VR.
Yeah.
He's already used to it.
Yeah, he's gotten accustomed to it already. And then as well, we got StarWind here with us. Talk to us, StarWind. How was your week? How are you? What's going on?
I tried Game Pass this week. That was pretty interesting.
Which is crazy. I would have never ever thought I'd hear you say, "I'm buying Game Pass."
Yeah, I didn't think that was ever gonna happen at all. But they are offering so many things on there, and I just wanted to see like how it was. Like, and a lot of times I was playing games like I already own. Like I wanted to see what Octopath Traveler was like in 60 frames per second on my PC, and it's like a whole other game. Like I can't believe how good it looks on PC.
You also have the whole Yakuza collection on there too.
Yes, I haven't tried any of that stuff though. Like I was playing Nier, Octopath, and then trying my hand at Dead by Daylight, which I'm fucking garbage with the keyboard and mouse. Oh my God.
Now you know my pain. That's why I switched the controller.
Yeah, like I was messing around with the settings and trying to map a lot of the buttons to my mouse because my mouse has like 14 extra buttons and shit. Mm-hmm. And while I was playing, I would forget what things were. So I'd be like standing up and down, like crouching in front of the Jenny, like not doing it. And then the killer would come and like look at me, and like he could tell that I didn't know what I was doing. And I'd try and run and then not vault. And I was like, all right, bet, this is cool. This is real cool. And then I accidentally mixed the movement and the camera buttons together, so I would always look up while walking forward. It was the worst thing ever. It was a very horrible experience. But I wanna get better at it.
Yeah, you just have to keep playing. That's all it is. Stick with your default controls. Don't use the mouse for too much. I know all they people use with the mouse is to look, and then M1 and M2. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But like some of the buttons are like they rest where my thumb is, so like, I can literally just squeeze my thumb and I hit like 3 different buttons. I was like, oh, like I could just do this. This seems super easy if I'm trying to like do some crazy loops and shit.
And it was not.
No, not at all.
The complete opposite.
Because in my brain, I was like, oh, this is where you press R1. This is where you press R2. And then like I'm like hitting my index finger, and I'm like, oh, there's nothing there. What is happening? It's like kind of jarring to be playing with the PS5 remote for so long. It's been like what, like 6 months that we've been playing on PS5 now?
Mm-hmm.
To try and play with the keyboard and mouse. So it's like I just gotta get used to it.
Even playing with a PS4 or PS2 remote, because I played PS2 to play Outbreak. So just holding that is like
It feel weird, right? It feel so weird.
You've been playing Nier.
Yes, I have been playing Nier.
How's Replicant going?
Amazing game. I can't believe how good that fucking game looks, bro. It still kind of functions like a PS3 game. There's a lot of like loading screens.
Yeah.
I don't really mind them because once you're like in the field or like you're in battle, it feels so good. The combos aren't as long as the ones in Automata, but it still feels so great to just see it moving so smoothly. And I mean, this is the first time that we get the Japanese story in English, so it's cool to experience it that way. But I'm loving it. I'm probably gonna be playing this till like
so far,
July, August.
What would you rate it out of 10?
I feel like that's not fair considering how biased I am towards JRPG games.
You gotta be critical. You gotta be a critical reviewer here. You gotta be unbiased, man. You gotta take yourself out.
Like an 8 or a 9.
Okay, is that you being unbiased? You promise?
Yeah, because I feel like I would have said higher if I was.
You would have given it a 10.
Being the weeb, yeah.
He would have gave it a Dave. He would have given it a Dave Meltzer 15 out of 10.
Man said I'm gonna give it an 8 or a 9. I would have gone higher. Yeah, 10. All right.
Yeah, cool. It's a fucking great game, man.
Fucking
amazing.
Do you think it's fair to consider it a Game of the Year contender, since it's not really a remake?
So the name is actually the root of 1.5. So this is just like a 0.5 of the original Nier. So I don't know if you could really consider it it's like in between a remaster and a remake because they updated a lot of the textures and the character models, which is why it looks so good, and like they unlocked the frame rate. So I don't know. It's like a super fancy remaster.
Okay.
But I don't know if it would be considered Game of the Year quality.
Okay. Bugz, have you been playing anything this week besides VR chat?
I got on Dead by Daylight with you guys.
You're right. We've been trying to train you on the Rise DVD.
You played like what, 3 days?
I'm unlocking my my shotting gun in Dead by Daylight slowly.
Well, StarWind and I played like 3 or 4 days, and then Bugz played like 2 or 3 with us. So yeah, we played a lot of DVD this week.
And then when they got off, I played like 3 extra games, 3 or 4 games for myself, and I was like, yes, we're gonna do this. But the fact was that when I queue in by myself, and it took a lot longer to queue in.
Yeah, when you're queuing by yourself, it's.
So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna get off because. I gotta wait. I wait like about 20 minutes just to get in the game, and the game lasts like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
or the killer to fucking tunnel you.
Yeah, especially if you have stupid teammates, they just kind of do nothing.
Yeah, and I felt like I was the freaking the main. Genuinely, I played this game for like about a month or so, and there's people who've played longer than me, and I'd be lower rank, lower level than the main people that are in the game with me, and I did so much better than them.
Yeah. Because you're learning from 2 of the best.
Yeah, your man AJ is fucking ranked 4.
Everybody got hooked, and I would take them down, and then
no one saves you.
No, and then the first time I'm literally running around for like a good 3 hours too. Meanwhile, everybody's doing a Jenny. The killer hooks one person, and then I get him down, and then he hooks me. Granted, he goes away to try to find one more person, right? One person is coming to me. Nah, that man comes back and he camps me. Out of all people, he canced me. And then everybody else said, "No, I helped them escape."
That's what happens when you're scared of the killer, bro. They could, if all three of them would have went, they could have got you off the hook.
Yeah, and meanwhile, they were all good. They could have taken a hit, but nah. There was
that's the biggest rules: is don't be afraid of the killer and take the hit. Just take the hit, bro.
And that's what I'm learning.
I hate when they see that I'm on my last hook and the other two are on their second hooks, and this person hasn't been hooked once, and they're so scared to take the hit. Like, bro, just take the fucking hit.
They actively run away from the killer.
Yeah, it's just like, yo, you haven't been hooked. Like, if you get hooked right now, we can finish this gen, we'll save you, and we're getting out. Like, just take the hit.
There was that one game I sacrificed myself for you.
Yeah, to get the trophy. We actually, we have a clip. I'm actually probably gonna see if I can play the clip. Right here of me hitting a dead hard and escaping. Starwind got killed, and there was an Oni, and he hooked a Meg right next to the door, who she 99'd the door. And so for those of you who don't know, 99'ing the door means when you're opening the door and you leave the bar almost basically like literally half a second completed. And all you have to do is touch the door and it opens. So we don't open the door, because if you open the door, the timer starts, and then now you have a timer to get out. So if you just leave it at 99, you can do whatever you want and save people, and you'll be good. So he hooked the Meg, and then
he opened the door.
No, he didn't. No.
Doesn't he open it? The timer starts.
No, I opened the door. So
You're right.
He hooks the Meg, and I'm hiding behind like a piece of wood or log, like it's like a log, and I'm thinking like, all right, I can just open the door and dip. I can just get the fuck out of here. But I'm trying to be a good teammate. Like, somehow I'm in rank 4. I don't know how. I don't even think I'm good at all. But I forgot, like, the whole game I didn't use dead hard at all. I completely forget that I have dead hard. Because I don't run it. Like, I don't run dead hard at all. So I was like, bet I got dead hard, so let me just take the hit and then unhook the Meg, and I'll just dead hard past the killer, because I know he's in a swing. He didn't see me use dead hard at all the whole game, so I know he knows that he thinks that I don't have it. So I dropped the pallet on him. I hit him with the pallet, open the door, and run to the Meg. I unhook the Meg and dead hard as soon as the unhook process ends, right to the door, and I'm out. And somehow the Meg still didn't get out. But whatever, man. Fuck you, Meg.
The play was still amazing.
The play was still amazing, yeah. Starwind right after was like, how do I get dead hard?
Yeah. I was like, I need this.
This is an amazing perk. Yeah. The best perk in the game. So annoying. It's annoying when you kill her. But yeah, stay tuned to more Metaverse DVD. Zero hasn't played with us. I don't know why, but he's not. Yeah.
We'll force him to play.
We shall. I have been playing.
Toxic Swift.
There's a lot of forcing in this group. You're forcing me to do Resident Evil. We're forcing AJ to do anime.
Yeah.
We're gonna force Zero to do DVD with us.
But we're all finding alternatives to being forced, right? So like, you're forcing me to do anime, so I decided to do manga.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So I don't know what your alternative to Resident Evil is, but
it was the board game.
Oh, there you go. See, there you go.
We should also record that one day.
Yeah.
The Resident Evil board game.
If you
we got our ass handed to us the first time.
We did play it very wrong.
That is also true.
Well, we were also playing it wrong sometimes too.
If we would have played it right, I feel like we would have died faster.
No, we would have not spawned so many zombies. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
We had like 16 zombies on a room.
Yeah.
16 zombies, like 4 dogs. We was like, yo!
I was running out of pieces.
We had to use the big dude.
And we kept rolling the dice when the room was cleared.
Yeah, we pulled out the giant phase 3 Birkin piece, and we were like,
simulate 4
this
zombies.
is 8 zombies.
Oh my god. Yeah, we had 8 zombies on one space. It's only supposed to be like 4 pieces on one space.
Oh man, glorious. But My week has been okay. Like I said, we played a lot of DVD. And then I started Returnal. Fucking amazing. Oh my god.
Don't believe the hit pieces.
Don't believe the stupid fucking articles that IGN is putting out. Read GameSpot. Please, because IGN does not know what the fuck they're talking about. Granted, IGN never knew what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to gaming. They called Crash Bandicoot the Dark Souls of platformers. Whatever. Too much water for the Alpha Sapphire review.
But how's it? Because since you can't save though.
So that's a lie. Like that's false propaganda. Like 100% false propaganda. The game saves. So I'm in the third biome now, which is like basically the third level. And basically what happens is there's no like, you don't choose the level, right? So you don't like get a main menu and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna go now to the third biome and I'm gonna start here and then we're gonna continue. What happens is the starting point of the game is always the same. You crash land and you have to go through the first biome. Now, granted, the levels are different every time you go through them. So like it'll be a different room every time you go to that first door. And then the intertwining rooms are always different, but each room is the same. So like you'll always be familiar with some of the rooms you're walking through because you're like, oh, I've been in this room before. I know where some of the items are. Granted, the items are different every time you go in them. But yeah, you're like, okay, there's a door over here, there's a door over here, I can go through this door, blah, blah, blah. That's the first biome. Once you beat the boss fight for the first biome, you get the second biome. If you die in the second biome, you have to start back again. You crash land. It shows the whole cutscene. You crash land again. You wake up, and you have to go through the first biome again. But it's easy, because you get to just now be like, oh, I know where the second biome is. And on the map, there are doors now marked with like a little circle above it, and you know that takes you to the second biome. So you're like, bet, I'm going to go run and just run through shit. Yeah, you just speed run through some of the monsters. You don't have to fight all of them. Sometimes the room will be like locked down and throw like 20 monsters at you, and then you're like, fuck. I got my little baby pistol and I gotta kill all these things.
And for the most part, all the keys and stuff that you collect, you still have them. So like you can open up doors again.
So yes and no.
Why does it sound like a board game that we play?
Like, basically, like major keys that open up certain rooms. So there are keys to open up rooms to other levels, and then there are keys to open up boss fight rooms. Those obviously, you once you use that key, that door is forever unlocked. You can always fight the boss fight again if you want. You never have to again. Like you beat that first boss, you don't have to fight the first boss again. But there are keys that open up special chests and keys that open up special doors to give you special items. Those reset. So if you got like 5 of them and you die, you lose all 5 of those keys. You have to find them shits again. And picking up certain keys also gives you like debuffs. So you'd be like, you can pick up this key, but you're gonna get a malfunction on your suit. And then like you'll pick it up and the malfunction will be like, oh, you can't dash now.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's like now every time you dash, you're gonna take damage. And it's just like, oh,
can you drop items?
So you have to find machines to like take the So okay, for the malfunctions, there are certain tasks that you need to do to get rid of the malfunctions, right? So the malfunctions will be like, you can't. So for example, when you shoot your gun, you don't have bullets. You don't run out of bullets. You basically, I don't know if you know about control, but like in control, when you shoot, they give you a certain amount of bullets, and they have to your gun has to cool down, right? And then if you hit like R2 on a specific spot of the cooldown bar, it automatically like reloads it. And then basically it's like fast paced. You have to just boop, 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 and then it's reloading. You got to hit the button, get all your bullets back, or you have to wait the full cooldown. The malfunction will be like, there's no, like, you have to wait the cooldown all the time. There's no like overload button. You just have to sit there and wait for your gun to reload now. But if you want to get rid of this, kill 4 enemies with your melee weapon. So it's like that, right? And then you find like little parasites that like latch onto you, and they'll be like, find more orbalites, which are like money, and then but you know, now you get less proficiency on your weapon. So proficiency basically determines the level of weapon you can get. So if my proficiency is 10, I can use level 10 weapons.
Let's turn into D&D real quick.
But your proficiency hits 0 every time you die. But the thing is that when you make, let's say I make my way back to level 2, they give you an item that puts your proficiency up to 5 in the beginning of the level. So it's not like very punishing. So you're like, I can run through entire level 1, get this item, and now I have a proficiency of 5, and now I can use better weapons. So level 3 gives you proficiency of 9 in the beginning of the level. So you don't have to consistently grind like that, but you do have to grind to get your health bar up, because your health bar has a certain amount, and you have to pick up shards to level up your health bar. And when you die, that shit resets. Yeah, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot to manage. You don't necessarily, you do die easily, but you can also avoid a lot of the hits very easily. You just have to consistently be on the move. If you're good at Doom, you'll be good at this game.
And are there also items to respawn you without actually like dying?
Yeah, so you find like little figurines and stuff that you can buy. The figurines, they're like astronaut figurines or like little spaceship figurines. Those, when you die, you like get a second chance. And there's like little cutscenes. So like every time you unlock a level, in the first biome, you can go to her house, and she's always confused, like, why is my house here? Like, this is so odd. And they'll play.
Was that the house in the trailer?
Yeah. And like, so you have to go back to the first biome and like see the new little cutscene and get like little story elements, and they'll give you like a little figurine if you do it, and you can get a second chance life. So the game is very rewarding for completing it, but it can be a little bit punishing. But the thing is like when I unlocked level 3 and I died, I was like, fuck, now I gotta run through level 1 and 2 to get to 3. But it's not like that. They give you a hook shot so that now you can access a part of level 1 that takes you straight to level 3. You don't even have to do level 2 anymore. So it's yeah, it's like with the hook shot, it'll be,
and then you'd automatically be weapon proficiency 9.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to build up your proficiency again. So it's not bad. Like, the game basically saves. It's just you just have to run through the first world, which sometimes, honestly, you could get to level 3 in 2 rooms. Like, before I started the podcast today, I did a run where level 1, granted, I went through like 15 rooms and didn't even find the exit. And the monsters were like kicking my ass. And I was just like, okay, I guess they don't want me to even get far in this one. So it's all RNG, but it's fun. Like, it's false propaganda, whatever IGN is spreading.
You hear that, IGN?
Yeah. Fucking pieces of shit. It's beautiful. The game is beautiful. It sounds beautiful. Like, having your headphones on playing that game is one of the most immersive experiences I've ever had with a video game. Feeling the raindrops on the controller and hearing them in your head just literally just puts you in that world. And like walking around and hearing like the little aliens like in like the fucking corners and shit, and then all of a sudden like 10 of them pop up, and it's like, oh, and you're running, it's like, so just managing your shit.
So StarWind, if he's like this now with Returnal, imagine Village.
Granted, Village isn't gonna be as immersive as this. I can tell you right now, it's gonna be immersive, but like Village will never have the kind of mechanics and
this man is gonna be playing in the dark where you can hear a light and just whisper in his ear, "You ready for this, boy?"
But yeah, I'm geeking the fuck out for Returnal. I've never really played a lot of roguelike games. I never really were into them. This is kind of like
you're gonna get shot in the game, and then Chris is gonna be like, "Get up now!"
I'll be like, nah, I'm definitely not getting up now. Out of all the people who be yelling at me. But yeah, that was my little geek out Returnal segment. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Last episode, we talked about hot tub streamer.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's a good segue right there.
So
this we do not recommend.
Well, you guys didn't hear it because we didn't publish it. Obviously, as I mentioned before, technical difficulties. So a lot of news has come out recently about the hot tub streamer thing. And I guess before we kind of delve into it a little bit, I would like to ask the gentleman with me here, what's your take on the hot tub stream? Choose your words carefully.
Oh shit. I don't even know how to go about this, to be honest. Because I get it. It's their way of making their money and stuff. I just don't feel like it should be in the just chatting category, though. I feel like it should have its own category. Because think of like a minor just going on, and going on Twitch for the first time, like, oh, I'm gonna go look for these Fortnite streams or their favorite streamers, and they'll be like doing the just chatting category, and they'll go to, oh, boom, you just see a woman riding a hot dog in a bikini, writing people's names.
Okay, so you believe in the offer an alternative category on the platform? I
say just move it to a different category, and
so they should make the hot tub category.
make it a restriction at least.
Okay. What about you, Starwind?
I kind of agree with that. I was saying this earlier. Well, not earlier, the other day, that they should be in their own category. It should be filtered harder. It should be harder for you to find those, and it should be age restricted. Like, there has to be some sort of way of getting through that, or blocking off kids so that they're not able to see that. But also, it shouldn't take up so much of the homepage. Like, it shouldn't be thrown at you so hard. Like, if like Bugz said, like, if you're just trying to watch something else, there's no reason why, if I'm trying to watch Nier gameplay and all of a sudden there's a girl dressed up like an anime character, like she's cosplaying in a hot tub, like, that's not what I'm here for. Like, don't
so
do
what
that
if I said don't watch it, then just don't watch it?
I mean, that is that is a valid. But it's the fact that it's thrown at you so hard. Like, if you're watching something and then they recommend
it's usually the first thing
videos. Yeah, like, it shouldn't be thrown in your face so hard.
Okay.
And I feel like that's the bigger issue.
And they find like loopholes to get around it also. Like,
but it's not a loophole. It's just straight up disregard for the rules, and they're like, nah, like you have to let it be. This is context. The bikinis are within context, but they're not. Like, you have a kiddie pool in your room. Like, that's not where kiddie pools belong, bro.
So, the hot tub streamer.
we're dropping names now?
Amaranth?
Isn't she the most famous one?
She dethroned Pokimane as the most watched female streamer on Twitch.
In March.
That's absurd. Like, that's crazy to me.
I guess that's what she was talking about earlier then.
Who, Pokimane?
Yeah. She was doing like a just chatting about it also.
Does
like,
she support it? Do you know?
On her take. She said she said basically the same thing that I was saying. Like, just have it on a different category, if anything. Because like that being the first thing you see, and you're like an underage minor, and like that's the first thing that pops up on a Twitch stream. Like, oh shit, this is basically like soft porn right here.
Yeah.
XQC thinks it shouldn't be on the platform in general.
Yeah, and I think Ninja feels the same way. I could be wrong, but I feel like
he made a joke about it, but his joke felt like it went that direction. I have to agree with XQC. And I don't think that's something anyone should admit. But I don't think it should be on the platform to begin with. I think any of it is like, even like the body paint stuff. Like, I even think that's, whether you're a man or woman, like, it doesn't fucking matter. I don't think that's a thing. Depending, there can be limitations to it, right? Like, I don't mind watching someone. Remember, I showed you the clip of that one girl painting Doug Dimmadome.
Yeah, I remember that.
Doug Dimmadome of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Like,
yeah,
it's wholesome. It's wholesome. I can watch that. Like, I think watching people draw is amazing. But, you know, obviously Twitch is a bunch of bots, right, that run through these streams and kind of like decide on things. This is who monetizes Twitch. It's not people. It's like how people think that there's actual people in YouTube sitting there watching these videos. Like, no, it's a fucking robot.
Scanning the videos and images.
Yeah, just listening to certain music, trying to see if they see some PPs or some shit like on the fucking video. Like, that's all it is. So you can't be like, oh, how is this person not getting caught? She's clearly selling sex, right? But yeah, because the robot is just saying that she's in a body of water wearing a bathing suit, so they're not gonna do anything, because that's within the guidelines, right? So, but when you watch these streams, they're 100% clear as day selling sex. Like, you can't convince me otherwise. Like, you really cannot. I've seen clips of them jumping in their bathing suits and like moving around, and they're gyrating or whatever the fuck it is. I just want to use the proper words. I don't want to, like, whatever. It's just, it shouldn't be there. It's softcore porn. There you go. It's softcore porn. That's all it is. And I don't think Twitch should be the platform for softcore porn. Like, this isn't OnlyFans. This isn't fucking e-girls fucking chat. What is it called? What are they called?
The what?
The girls on like the chat services. What are they called, man?
Cam girls?
Cam girls. There you go. That's the word. This isn't a cam girl site. Like, it's ridiculous. It's super fucking ridiculous.
What you thinking about it? It's very similar to cam girls. It's like extremely similar.
It's so similar. It's so fucking similar. And there's even like, there was a clip of a girl and she was playing Pokemon Snap, playing, quote unquote. She was sitting on the title screen writing names on her arm, and I'm just like, but you're not playing the game.
He's making art, bro.
I guess, whatever, man, because I don't know what dude would pay $200 to have a girl write his fucking name on her arm.
Cough. I wonder.
You'd be surprised.
He said, I wonder.
Do we know someone that might?
Oh my god.
Insert shade here.
Yeah. Look, make your bank. Do your thing, girl. Don't do it on Twitch. Like, it's just not fair. It's really not fair. I don't think it's fair at all. For people who are trying to genuinely not make a living, because most people on Twitch just do it for fun. Like, you just want to hang out and talk to people. And it's like, for example, if I'm gonna play Resident Evil, why would somebody watch me play Resident Evil when they can go look at tits? It's just the prime example. It's fucked.
I feel like with your opinion, like, other things on Twitch have to be stopped as well. Like, what's the limit to what can be done on Twitch that's not playing games?
You got to be playing something. Like,
I wasn't aware that there's owl streams. Like, I found that out the other day when Twitch did their official statement on the matter. So it's like, if the owl guy can't stream, then the hot tub girls definitely can't stream. And then there's other things like they were bird watching.
See, like, that's stupid. Like, that shouldn't be,
apparently people like it. I don't know why.
On the platform either.
But that's what I'm saying. So then you have to start limiting a bunch of other things. The hot tub meta isn't the problem. It's what Twitch is allowing people to do on Twitch that's not gaming. So, like, the same thing with Ludwig. I think that's his name. The guy who was like sleeping on the stream and like eating. So then what you're saying is that he should be banned.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you see, this is what I'm saying. So it's not exclusive to the hot tub girl stream.
The issue is that the hot tub thing is the meta now, right? Like, that's the new meta. So that's the conversation. I think Twitch just needs a clean. Like, they just need to sweep through whatever the fuck is on that channel. Like, the chess, like, that's fine. You're playing chess, right? It's a sport. It's a game. There's competitiveness to it. I think art can have a place, right? like music and stuff like that. Like that stuff has a place on Twitch. But you need to.
But that's not gaming.
But you need to be progressively doing it. Like I feel like how do I put this better? Like you can tell people doing body art to do body art, and then there's people doing body art for you know what. You know what I'm trying to say? Like there needs to be context behind it. I think there just needs to be a better filtration system on Twitch, because now they're just allowing anyone to do whatever the fuck they want on the platform.
Yeah, because from what you're saying is the just chatting category wouldn't even be there.
No, I don't think like the podcast category should be fine within like it better be a podcast. Like they better be talking about something, you know, that should be the just chatting. It should be someone doing like an episode of something, of whatever the fuck they do. But don't also go on the podcast thing and be like, I'm doing a podcast in a hot tub.
Yeah, I was about to say that because then you run the risk of like 4 girls getting together in like bikinis and then talking about stuff.
The
so
bikini
like,
shit shouldn't even be a thing. That applies to bikinis, that applies to shirtless men showing their fucking abs and their pecs and everything like that. That applies to all of that. You know, sex is sex. It doesn't have to be one gender, right? Guys fucking flexing their fucking arms and shit. I don't want to see that either. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm here to watch you play a game or do something. Like, do something. Please. Entertain me somehow.
But there are some people who use the just chatting just to talk to like the chat, and like they do like watch other people's streams and like react to other videos and content.
But that's fine because they're doing something, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're legitimately doing something. Like the whole
a whole other set of rules implemented.
Yeah, there needs to be some type of monetization. Like
it needs to be stricter. Okay.
Do that shit on YouTube. Like YouTube don't give a fuck. YouTube is a platform to do whatever the fuck you want. It's a content creating platform.
Not only that, you can stream live also on YouTube.
Yeah, do that shit.
Now
on YouTube,
you can,
man.
yeah.
Like get that shit out of here, man. Like there shouldn't be a place for that on Twitch.
Just use Twitch gaming for just Twitch gaming.
Entertainment purchases that are not sexualized, I feel, or like exploitation, like, you know, like sleeping. Like that's so weird. Like why are people being able to make money off of just fucking sleeping? Like that's so
I was so weirded out by that.
That's so odd.
Well, in that defense, it was because he was doing a whole marathon. He was doing
of his life. Do that shit on YouTube.
No, so he would do the game. He would play and everything. But he
did a multitude of things.
Yeah, so
he lived
for every. But the thing was, for every sub, it would add time to keep the stream going.
Yeah,
and so to be up for 48 hours straight and playing the game.
He was live, I think, for 30 days, like 30 plus days. But see, that's my thing. It's like, why are we allowing him to do that? Like, if you're not up actively doing something, it's awkward. Because I'm sure he had to leave to go use the bathroom. So then you're just looking at a blank screen. Yeah. He's not there.
I believe he played a video when he did that. I'm not entirely sure.
I want to know who was sitting there while he was sleeping in the chat.
But he was also doing it. He was also doing it for a charity, I believe, also. To raise money for a charity.
That's always the excuse. I'm doing it for charity. Oh, fuck you.
A big portion of it is a charity.
Yeah.
Because he's still making money off of this either way. But
he got all those subs now.
Yeah.
They gonna come back next month. He ain't donating that part to the charity.
He has, I think, the highest amount of streams right now, subs on Twitch.
This wasn't a one-time fucking thing.
I think the marathon went on for a good 3-4 days straight, I believe. I'm not entirely. I think so.
No, it was like a month.
Oh, God.
He was doing it for super long.
Get this shit off the platform, man. Get this shit off. This is so stupid. Like I said, YouTube is the place for that. Go to YouTube. YouTube don't give a fuck. They have, some monetization issues, understandably. They're trying to fix that, right? But Twitch should be gaming, art, because music and all that falls under art. Like some type of form of art and entertainment, like the podcast and stuff, like that's okay. But again, you shouldn't be doing, I'm doing a podcast, in the hot tub wearing a bikini and if you pay me $30, I'll write my fucking name on you while doing the podcast. It's not a podcast. Stop lying to yourself.
So to be clear, there's not going to be the Metaverse hot tub stream coming up soon, right?
No. No, there will not. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't.
We can dress you up like Ryu.
Why me?
I'm sure it's real.
Yeah, sure, you gotta be sexy Ryu with the beard.
It's so fucking stupid.
I'll be Zangief.
Oh god, I'll be Vega.
Chill, they might want this. They might want this coming up soon.
Well, Capcom don't want you doing anything lewd with their characters. Remember, that's in their terms of service.
That's right.
We read that a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want any of that. So actually, you can't even do that. But see, like, oh, Capcom gets it. Don't sexualize our characters. Get that out of here, man. You can do fan art and everything, but don't make money off of it, bro. And don't make it weird. Like, so eventually, Twitch is just gonna be
YouTube version 2. Yeah.
And then there's gonna be another streaming platform that'll come up and use the advertisement of just for gamers, and then that'll be the new hot thing for a while. And if that ends up becoming popular, then Twitch will start to fix their terms of service. Because
go ahead. So just for gamers, what if you see the girl in the hot tub playing a game, riding the banana?
That's how they get away with it, man. She had Pokemon Snap on the smallest fucking screen. Like, I don't know how to say it. It was just in the corner, like the left corner, and then the rest of the screen was her on the hot tub. You're not playing Pokemon Snap. You still it still says start. It says press start to get into the game. What are you playing?
I'd be so scared to drop my remote in the water. That's what I'm thinking.
She don't even have to worry about that because you're not even holding the remote. Her Switch is all the way over there, connected to the fucking computer. That's it. So fucking stupid. So stupid. Like I said, granted, if I could fucking flash my tits and sit in a hot tub and write some people's names on my arm and make some money, I'd do that shit too. I would do that shit too. I just think morally you shouldn't do it on Twitch. That's it. There's so many other wholesome.
Yeah, they also write on their foreheads too, I believe, right?
Yeah, they do that too. There are so many content creators on Twitch that are so wholesome and legitimately want to be on the platform and support the platform and want to create a community on the platform with good, genuine people. And then there's that. That just, I know I'm here for the money. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Twitch let me do it anyways.
And whatever. Why should you kick all those other people to like YouTube? Because then you start fucking over the YouTube people.
But YouTube already got shit like that. YouTube already got the scum of the scum, like the fucking bottom of the barrel.
Shouldn't there be a purge on YouTube as well? Why are you excluding the YouTube purge?
Because YouTube was made famous on this. That's why. Like, YouTube was
now Twitch is getting famous for it.
Yeah, Twitch didn't start like this. That's the issue. Is YouTube was bred on drama. YouTube was fucking brought from the hell and bowel of fucking toxicity. Like, that's how YouTube started, So, like, to put that shit on YouTube, you're not changing YouTube. YouTube gonna be the same shit as it always is. Twitch didn't start like this. If you back then on Twitch had the game paused for like 5 minutes and were just talking, you got banned.
Yeah, they said that too in the Twitch statement.
Yeah, you got banned. Like, that was it. You weren't gaming, and get the fuck out. I'm sorry for the precious little fucking snowflakes. Whatever, man. Like, come on, YouTube got technicals.
This is true.
We love technicals here. But he's fucking toxic.
But he knows it. He embraces it.
Yeah, it's what you have to do. You have to embrace that shit. Like Leafy.
Embrace the hot tub meta.
I watched Leafy every fucking day, bro. I watched Leafy every day. Was he scum? Yeah, he was fucking
You guys
scum.
keep mentioning him, and I actually have no idea who that guy is.
Same.
I've never seen one of his videos.
Leafy
Same.
is here, had millions of subs. He was toxic, bro. Like, he would take YouTube videos and flame them. Like, that was his contact. Every day he had a video, put up a video up of just him flaming someone on YouTube. And it'd be like stupid people. And then what happened was it started to become like he was flaming like feminists and stuff like that, and throwing in a bunch of like those videos. Like, so like there was like slam poetry by a feminist, and he would like just flame them, like on their armpit hair and shit like that. Like he would just,
Oh my god.
yeah, like, he didn't give a fuck. He gave no fucks, bro. And he eventually left the platform because people started like, you know, hey, your content's a little offensive, blah blah blah. Like, you need to get off. He came back, and then I guess YouTube didn't, like, at that point started to stray away from stuff like that, so they banned him permanently on YouTube.
I thought you was going to say he came back to flame them.
Oh no, yeah. But
Didn't he try and make a second channel and then that got banned as well? Like he tried to do.
He's not
something
allowed
else?
on YouTube at all.
Yeah.
I don't even think you can find his videos on YouTube unless someone's re-uploaded them.
Yikes.
Yeah. But he was fucking hilarious to me. I used to watch him through high school and like through the beginning of like my college.
Now we know how AJ got so toxic.
He learned from the best.
So fucking Leafy. That's where my fucking toxicity comes from.
I'm actually very curious as to what this guy is like.
He's mad young. He's our age, actually. Yeah.
My God.
He's
No,
our
but I
age.
meant like what he's like in the videos because I have no frame of reference. So like I'm curious.
He'll be
as
like,
to-
"Hey guys, Leafy here, getting ready to drink a nice bottle of bleach.
Oh my God.
Today
Yeah.
we got some SJW bitches."
Ooh, on YouTube like this?
Yeah, straight up, 100%. And he'll talk about like this one girl who has like weight issues or some shit, and he would just like flame them. He flamed the Pauls. He flamed Jacob
Oh,
Sartorius.
who cares about the polls? Let's be real.
Like some of his videos about like he would like take like 14-year-olds who did like music videos and shit, and just flame them, like fucking just like burn them
God.
to the ground, like no problem. And he'll be like, "Don't worry, guys. Now I'm gonna go jump off the building and fucking kill myself." And he would tell
This is
people,
why you think
Oh my
YouTube has the
God.
scum of the fucking earth.
yeah, no, YouTube has some worse people than that, man. Drama Alert. Drama Alert is the worst of the worst.
I don't know what that is either.
Yeah, Drama Alert with what's this guy's name? Fuck, I forgot his name, but he's toxic as fuck. They got Omni on there.
Wait, is Drama Alert a guy and a girl?
Drama Alert is a guy in a beard. He has a beard.
A guy in his beard.
What the fuck is his name?
So it's just one dude.
Yeah, it's like one of those Keemstar. I don't know if you ever heard that name.
Oh, I've heard of Keemstar. Weren't we talking about him last week? Something about his brother?
Oh no, I don't think we were talking. We were talking about KSI. That's what we were talking.
Oh, okay. But I've heard of Keemstar.
Keemstar, he's the head of Drama Alert, and he basically, I think it's like every day or every week. I think it's every week. He basically talks about the drama on YouTube and like in the online community, and he like feels it, completely feels it. See, you don't think that YouTube is a toxic cesspool. I see this shit every day.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with a lot of these characters at all.
I've delved deep into the cesspool that is YouTube. There are a lot of Leafy clones out here now, but they're not as bad as he was. They're not as raw. Technicals is as close as we've gotten to Leafy, and I fucking love it. Oh my god, fuck. Hello?
Bum?
Sorry, I opened my AirPods again.
This fucking guy, man. Stop your shit, bro.
So the last thing I said was that Technicals was as close as Leafy got, and then what did you guys say after that?
I think I was just saying that I wasn't familiar with it. Wait, did you hear the abyss joke?
No, I didn't hear the Abyss joke.
I said that you stared into the abyss that was YouTube and then stared back.
Yeah, basically. And I embraced it.
Yeah.
I was like, come to me.
When you said that, I was thinking something else, and I was like, "That's gross." I was like, "Why would you want that?"
Oh, you made a zero joke.
Oh no! Oh god! I channeled his energy. The dark side of the weeb? No. He's the Sith Lord to my Jedi? No, don't do that. Please.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, I guess that's the drama for today. It's enough fucking drama. Oh man. Also, just to throw it in, don't forget now that you're about maybe I think this is about 50 minutes into the podcast. Don't forget to get a nice little thumbs up, nice little subscribe if you're enjoying the drama and the content. We're not super drama all the time, don't worry. There are only a few hot takes. Speaking of drama, Senpai has made a statement today on Twitter regarding her allegations with Puppet a year ago. She has been trending on Twitter, and that's about all I'm going to say about it because it doesn't deserve attention.
You bitch.
What?
Why even bring it up then, you bitch?
Basically, Senpai is she's taking legal action apparently. She didn't deny it. She said she's not a rapist. She said she's not a pedophile, that she was a dumb 23-year-old. That was what was said in the statement.
I feel like that still makes you a rapist.
Yeah. Whatever that is. She also didn't apologize. So, I mean, what a statement. I think it's a little sus. The Smash community was kind of talking about how sus it is that it took a year to kind of like come out with this kind of stuff and so randomly, and people were thinking it's because of like the anti stuff and the technical stuff that she thinks that now she can kind of like slide in, which Technical's already said that on Twitter that he's starting to formulate a video with this, but he's gonna wait till she says more to see what happens.
He's getting it ready.
Yeah.
The toxic is getting ready.
So Technicals will be coming out soon with the brand new video on Senpai. Stay tuned to that. It was so random. So fucking random this morning. But,
the dark side of Smash Bros.
Speaking of Dark Side, have you guys watched Dark Side of the Ring? Or Bugz? Have you seen Dark Side of the Ring?
Why does that sound familiar?
Yeah. No.
It's the documentary series on Vice about some of the like really dark history of pro wrestling.
No.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Oh my god, it's amazing. If you go on Vice's YouTube channel, I think the first season is up. You can watch it for
There's
free.
3 seasons of this. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, you're watching because it's on Discovery Plus. I see you.
He got it with the Verizon.
It's so good. I mean, granted I've seen the last season. I'm only mentioning it because season 3 starts Thursday. It's going to be a Brian Pillman episode, and they're going to talk about kind of like what he went through.
I think like that.
What happened?
I think I seen something on like that. I seen like a little, like a little teaser poster about it.
Bro, if you want to know any episodes to watch the New Jack episode. He's a piece of shit. Watch the. Oh, if you don't know about New Jack basically, I think, murdered someone. He used to purposefully hurt people like in the ring, just cause.
Is this the guy who killed his wife and then blamed on someone else?
No, that's Jimmy Snuka.
Yeah, okay.
There's the Chris Benoit episode. That episode gave me fucking chills, bro. Like they go through the murder, like step by step. They literally go through the murder, the moments leading up to the murder. They
on Discovery Plus
even talk about how Eddie Guerrero's death went into the murder and like talking about after the murder and like how that affected the wrestling world in WWE.
You know what's crazy? I just got my Eddie Guerrero Funko Pop today too.
Nice segue.
Right? Yeah. Because of the little WrestleMania 20 pin.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah.
Might have to get one. Then watch the Montreal Screwjob. That's another good episode. Oh, and
that's
the Owen Hart episode. Watch that one too. That one is fucking good. That's a good episode. Yo, some of the shady shit that WWE be doing, like they're just exposing it. The Owen Hart one especially exposes WWE like hard. Fucking scummy ass company.
This man's about to make me get Discovery Plus, huh?
No, you can watch some. Like I said, you go on YouTube right now. They have some of the episodes free up on their channel on YouTube.
I'm gonna hit up my local Verizon dealer. Like, yo, can I get some Discovery Plus over here?
Look it up.
But yeah, I highly, highly recommend. They're like an hour each of just some of the most craziest shit you'll ever listen to about wrestling. So real. Yeah, it's really good. Any wrestling fan should watch this shit. Very, very good stuff. That was a good segue. Nice little plug too. Vice, if you know sponsorships, we'll play an ad right now. Oh man. But is there anything else you guys want to bring up to the table before we go into?
I'm asking someone else about this.
Asking someone else? What do you mean?
I'm asking someone else if they've seen the Dark Side of the Ring.
Ooh.
Trying to see what's going on with that. My uncle.
Mm.
It doesn't he have like bad takes?
Sorry.
Like 50-50.
He had to think about it. He had to think about it for a minute. Anybody? And so Bugz, Starwind, you got anything you want to bring in? You feel like we should talk about?
Mm.
Mortal Kombat was alright. The last episode of Falcon Winter Soldier was garbage. Because that last episode didn't get published. I just want to throw that out there. That was a weak ass episode. Worst episode of the fucking season.
Still a good show, but just
that episode was meh. A little meh.
Could have been a better ending.
We went in with high expectations. That's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah.
The rest of the episodes were so fucking good. Like they were doing so much for the story. There were just too many loose ends for that one episode, and it was kind of annoying.
What's your thoughts on Konami not showing up at E3?
I'm not surprised. I'm more surprised that they even thought about going to E3. For them just to be like, nah, we're not really going. And then the bullshit excuse they gave was that like they have so many games in like development. But like really, you don't got one teaser trailer? Like you could just throw up a title card and people will go buck wild. Like if they just throw MGS, everyone's gonna go crazy. Castlevania. Considering that Castlevania season 4 is about to come out on Netflix, like you really can't promote a game. That show is fucking amazing. Oh my god, the animation,
I hear it's
beautiful. So the story is very different from the games, but it's still a great show. Actually, considering that you're watching Invincible and The Boys, it has like a similar feeling to it, like the way that the characters interact and shit.
Okay.
I'd give it a watch.
Heard. Yeah, they're kind of fraudulent for that. They're a little fucked up on their part. I don't know why they even announced, like you said. I don't know why they announced that they were even going to be there.
Why bring it up, bro?
So, before we jump into the next topic and the final topic for the day, don't forget to check out our State of Play review. We did. Starwind, did you
Ratchet
upload
and
it?
Clank. Yes, I did.
Awesome.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yes.
My childhood was revitalized.
Did you enjoy it?
I loved it.
Well, get to see our reactions to that and our thoughts after it. And there was a little bit of Returnal discussion in there too.
Yeah.
Some Sony stuff. A lot of Sony stuff in that 1 hour video. It was like an hour, right?
Yeah, a little bit less than that. Real quick though, I wasn't aware of this, but apparently there's like a huge group of fans of the Ratchet and Clank community that don't like Ratchet and Clank 2016 or the movie. I was unaware of this.
Oh yeah. But there's always gonna be people like that.
I had no idea. The other day I watched like an hour-long video of this dude comparing the original Ratchet and Clank to 2016 Ratchet and Clank, and he was going off. And it was a very similar story post to that other guy that we watched. So I was like, oh,
that is for kids.
Yeah, like how it's pandering to kids, like how it lost a lot of like the themes and character growth that the original one had. That it's not as good. That the story is bland and garbage. The characters don't really. That they're not actual best friends. But enough about that. I didn't know that, which was pretty interesting to see that so many people hate the direction that the Ratchet and Clank games are going.
I don't know, man. I didn't mind the 2016 one. It was an easy fucking game, but I didn't mind it.
We're also older. I feel like a lot of people don't realize that. Like when you're a kid, shit seems harder. But now that you're grown up and like you've played like 9,000 fucking platformers,
yeah,
it's gonna be a lot easier for you.
Except
like,
Crash. That shit is always hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have to agree with that. I don't know, man. My brother loves that game. Granted, my brother's 14 years old, 13.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like that's a good thing. Don't you want to bring
Get
in
new
a new
fans,
audience?
right? Yeah.
Because like, I feel like Ratchet and Clank for us, it's fun and it's nostalgic and it's nice to go in and play a new game in the series. But this is a way for kids to grow up with something, you know, like how we grew up with stuff, and then kids tell us like, "Oh, you're old." It's like what Toys for Bob did with Crash and Spyro. You know, it's to give kids.
I don't care how old I am. If a new Sly Cooper game, a Jack and Daxter game, or a freaking Ratchet game, I will play that shit.
We're gonna fucking play that shit. Yeah.
I've been dying for a new Sly Cooper, man. When Sony had said they were gonna make a Sly Cooper movie, I was like, "Fuck yeah, man! Let everyone know about Sly, bro." And then they canceled, and I was so sad.
Yeah. I just feel like it's okay. I don't complain about stuff like that. Like, it really doesn't bother me. You need to find ways to bring younger people into the community. Like, you know, like I said, we had things that we grew up with, like Sly, like Ratchet, like Jack, Crash, Spyro. Those are our mascots. Mario, Pokemon. Like, granted, Pokemon's for everyone, but like,
now, yeah.
But those are things that we grew up with. You know, kids now, they have Minecraft, they have Fortnite, they have Roblox. You know, so what if they give them Ratchet and Clank? Let them enjoy fucking Ratchet and Clank.
I just threw up a little bit when you mentioned Fortnite.
It's like the Skylanders. My brother fucking loves Skylanders. He was devastated when they canceled Skylanders. But Skylanders looks a little bit like the 2016 Ratchet and Clank, you know?
Very similar, yeah.
It was like
same art style.
It's for kids. Let them fucking enjoy it. Don't play it.
Yeah, you don't have to play it.
Don't spend your $60. Like, just keep your fucking $60. It's not like it's not like hot tub streamers where they in your face all the fucking time.
But can't the same argument be said to you? Don't watch it.
No, because this is my fucking face. When I open up Twitch to go on my channel, that's the first thing I fucking see.
But you can hit the 3 little dots and say I'm not interested in this content.
And then when no one's watching me, I know why.
He really said that though.
Yeah, he really said that.
Just hit you're not interested in this content and the algorithm will try and save you. Like, no, just don't have it in my face.
But whatever, man. So to kind of, like I said, now we're gonna go into the final segment. If you really want to know our thoughts on Ratchet and Clank and what we saw, that's on that video. Go check it out. This week we went through CSI Metaverse, as Bugz coined it.
Yes, we became the great detectives.
We need like a Law and Order opening. With all of us panning.
So would you guys? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the CSI Miami thing. Like, yeah!
I was gonna say, would one of you guys like to run us through what we did on, what was it, Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't even know how we were just like randomly playing a game, and then AJ just brought up, oh look, they just posted this cool thing on Reddit, and then it was just like static and a video of somebody like walking through the woods with like numbers going in the background. We just sitting there like, yo, this thing is like mad creepy. AJ couldn't even watch it like the second time because he was too scared.
I was home alone in my quiet ass apartment.
Yeah, granted, at the end of that day, like my house was pitch black, and I was like, "Damn, why did I watch that video like 3-4 times?"
So you did it to yourself. You played yourself.
I played myself. So yeah, StarWind here was like, you know what? I'm gonna write all these numbers down. See what we spent like a whole 2-3 hours on it, just
something like that.
We thought it was Morse.
Morse code at first.
Code, the numbers related to alphabets and it was just a whole thing. And then we found out it was coordinates.
I listened to that video I think like 12 times that day. Like I was going back and forth listening. I even muted all of you guys to do it. It was
Yeah,
it was so much fun.
Yeah, they really outdid themselves with that one.
Real life Resident Evil, bro.
Yeah, solving puzzles in real life,
Mhm.
right? That shit is so much fun.
Yeah, but and then like some of the locations were like really creepy. Like I think like a couple of them are like cemeteries and shit. Like yo, this is like
they all have churches.
Mhm.
They all
Churches
have
and I think
churches.
police stations are
And
near every single one of them. The 3
Yeah.
big ones.
my fault. I just got like I got like super scared. I was like it got quiet and all I heard was music playing in the background. I'm like, what the fuck? And then it's like random people outside playing music. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, it was quite the puzzle that they came up with. I'm shocked that I wonder how long they had that planned. Right?
Yes, and they're still doing it to this day.
Yeah, there's a new
This
riddle.
morning
right?
I posted stuff, yeah.
What's the new riddle?
I will tell you right now.
So basically, if you took the first letter of every city that the coordinates
Of every location, city.
it spelled U/village connoisseur, which led you to a Reddit page.
Yep.
And on said Reddit page, on Friday they posted a book with some riddle in it, and now they're talking about the device, right? Some device.
Yeah. It's I don't know what this thing is called, but it's like measuring sound or something on like what seems to be like a extremely old monitor. And you just have to figure out what the sound means. I don't know how to graph this, how to scale it or anything. So this is actually pretty cool that Capcom is like forcing us to look up all these things and how to use them.
Yes.
Yeah.
It says something about a spectrogram.
Yeah, I think someone said it's something with like an spectrogram analysis program or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, it's super cool.
Oh, somebody already solved it too.
I don't want to know yet. I don't want to know yet.
I got you.
But it's just super fun. And then the day before this, there was an image that they posted on the Reddit page that you had to like save and flip it and rotate it to get the words that were behind the text. It's pretty cool. And there's like a whole bunch of like hidden messages on the page itself.
There's a health item also in the picture.
Yeah, on
Looks
the top
like a
left
blue
corner.
herb too on the left.
Herb, yeah.
So a lot of little Easter eggs and stuff like that for if you're a Resident Evil fan.
Like Adrian.
The marketing is getting hype, right?
Yeah.
Best Buy messaged me yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. Like, oh, is everything okay? So we can get ready to ship your game out. I was like, everything is okay, bitch. Let's get it going.
He gets the game. It says Resident Evil 7.
Chill. Don't play me. That's not me playing myself. That's Best Buy playing me. So the hype train is a going. Are we all getting it launch?
I am.
Bugz, are you?
I don't have a PS5 to get it. I would have to get it through Steam.
Do you prefer waiting for a PS5?
Oh no. I want to play the game.
Hold on. Did you guys hear that Sony might be redesigning the PS5?
What do you mean redesigning?
So, because of the lack of resources, they're thinking about putting out another version of the PS5 that has, I think, either lower specs or less what's features.
So slim.
No, they specifically said that it wouldn't be a slim. It would just be another version of the PS5 that has less features.
So the DS Lite to the Nintendo Switch. I mean the Switch Lite.
I guess, yeah. Because of how hard it is to find resources now to produce and manufacture the consoles.
So we just got lucky.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, yo, the price for the fucking original PS5s are gonna fucking go through the roof if Sony actually does that.
Yeah.
Chill. That means I gotta get my shit ASAP.
Yeah. Unless you want to get the $200 PS5.
The inferior PS5.
Yeah.
With slow loading times and
I don't
50
even want to
frames
think that
per
defeats the
second.
purpose of you getting a PS5.
Yeah, you might as well just get a PS4 Pro.
It's just crazy.
How
This is
you
really
telling
the
me
world
that
that we live in
PS4
right
Pro
now.
is gonna run better than the PS5? What the fuck? I didn't even hear that. I did not read that at all.
Yeah, I think I saw it yesterday or the day before yesterday, and I was like, this can't be actually happening. Like, there's no way that the world is in that much of a shortage of materials that Sony's just like, we gotta bite the bullet and make a
I think it's also
different
expensive
PS5.
for them.
Yeah. They were saying that right now they're trying to. Yeah, it'll be something like that. Sony's even trying to outsource where they get their materials from to just try and produce more PS5s.
Chill. That shit gonna blow up once you plug it in.
Gonna get that fucking third-party Chinese hardware. That fucking
Bro, like that Samsung phone that used to explode.
Oh my god.
Either that or your PS5 will bend. It'll bend.
That shit gonna be like the fucking fan. Oh my god.
It just made me so grateful to have a PS5. I was like, damn, bro. Like I'm sorry, Bugz. Like I really want you to get a PS5.
I always feel bad talking about a PS5.
Yeah. But I can't even imagine like having to settle for a lesser PS5.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
And then it makes you wonder, like, what are developers gonna do that are like producing PS5 games and now have to, like, I guess produce a patch or something to work on the lesser PS5.
But also that means developers are just gonna be like, we're gonna develop for the lower PS5, and if you have a higher one, tough. Like,
yeah, settle for these shitty graphics.
You know, it's like this morning, I had some time this morning to play Returnal, so like I'm sitting there playing Returnal, I'm just like, this is gaming. Oh my god. We've come so far. Oh Jesus. Like I looked at my PS5 and I was like, you bitch.
You bitch.
You fucking bitch. Like
In
Vince
a good
McMahon. Oh man. Yeah, I can't even imagine them doing that and how upset people would be. Did you know? Did you know? Also, now that I've gotten this information today as well. GameStop isn't selling consoles by themselves anymore.
They're doing bundles. They're only doing bundles.
Yeah, so you have if you buy a PS5 at GameStop, you have to buy the PS5, 2 brand new games, a controller, and a GameStop tote bag. Yeah.
Yep. But I'm not even surprised because that's what GameStop used to do before when we used to work there. Yeah, we used to work at GameStop.
Yeah.
And that's all they would do. They would sell bundles. They would force you into buying bundles.
They
like,
didn't,
oh, you need an SD card or you need this gift card. Like it's crazy that they force you to do that.
Is that we could still sell the console. Like if the person was just like, I don't want any of this shit. Like,
yeah.
Like if they pulled out a gun, it was just like, I'm just gonna buy the console. Like, granted, if you're gonna pull out the gun, you're not gonna buy the console. But like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you weren't forced to sell the bundle. Like now, you are forced to sell the bundle.
Oh, there were points when we used to work that they would force the bundle. Like there was the only way for you to buy it was the bundle.
I don't remember that. Maybe I didn't give a fuck. But like I know they're saying like if people are coming in only to buy the single console, you have to do it through the web store,
which is crazy.
Yeah, so it's just like, granted, you can't even find one, but
yeah,
like,
when they have the 2 PS5s in stock that the fucking employees are holding for themselves.
Yeah, to sell on like eBay to people like Bugz.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Sorry, I'm over here playing detective again.
So that's
another bit of news. Well, I told AJ this earlier. Microsoft recently lowered their I don't even know what to call it. The percentage that they take out when developers produce games with their consoles.
It's their cut.
Yeah, they dropped it from 30% to 12%. Is that what the number that I told you? I think it's 12%.
I'm checking the text right now.
Yeah, and then Steam does 20, if I'm not mistaken, or 20 or 30. And every time you hit benchmarks for like how many downloads, it lowers the percentage that Steam takes out. Which I feel like at a certain point it doesn't even matter because so many people are still buying the game, so that Steam is still getting the same amount out of you. And so now Microsoft is doing the same thing the Epic Game Store is, where they're just taking out the 12.
Yeah.
Which is it's crazy.
Well, it's like I told you.
Microsoft is for developers and gamers.
It's pro dev, pro gamer. Like Microsoft just wants you to play games and the best games you could possibly play.
Yeah.
If devs are making more money making games, then they'll be more inclined to make bigger, more beautiful games.
Or just more games in general.
Or more games in general, yeah. And
you have an influx of people going to Microsoft. Exactly.
This inclines them to work with Microsoft. And not only work with Microsoft, exclusivity to Microsoft.
Yep.
Because then they don't have to pay Sony. They're making more money off of Microsoft. And now they're making more money because their games are accessible through Game Pass, Steam.
Yep.
Oh, not Steam. Game Pass. And if you own a Series S or an X. Which then now is going to make people buy S. Which I want an S already. I can tell you that. I already want a fucking Xbox One S. But, Xbox Series S. But, yeah. Very pro gamer, very pro dev. And I think in the future, this is only going to help Microsoft.
100%. They're definitely moving in the right direction.
Yeah. Sony isn't the best when it comes to morality. Let's be real. Like Sony really isn't the best when it comes to morality. The issue with the thing with Sony is that they make beautiful, amazing games. And their console runs just magnificently. It's not like Nintendo where they are morally shit, but also produce shit. Like they'll have one diamond in the rough, and then like that's kind of it. And
it'll sell 30 million copies to recoup the losses for everything else.
And yeah, exactly. And then they'll just be like, I mean, we might as well just keep putting up shit. We're making money anyways. And never fix the Joy-Con problem because it's your fault, not theirs.
Until they make the new Joy-Cons that you have to buy for $90.
Yeah. See, so there's a big difference between Sony and Nintendo, but there's also a big difference morally between Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm sure Microsoft has its issues internally. Yeah. It's not to say that any company can be angelic, but what's this guy's name? The head of Microsoft. What's his name? Do you know? You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. Jim is the Sony guy, right?
Cerny? Michael Cerny. That's Sony. He's the developer of the PS5. And
who's the guy who's always saying that why would you want to play those games? That he was talking about like Gran Turismo. It's Jim. It's something with a J.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, that's Sony. That guy's Sony.
Jim Ryan. That's his name.
That's Sony.
Joey Ryan.
Cerny is the guy who made the PS4 and the PS5. He's the head, basic architect, I guess you want to call him that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the guy, the head of Xbox. He does all the fucking press conferences. He's there. He's at the fucking Game Awards. He's everywhere. Anything that has to do with press for Xbox, he does it.
The guy who had the Switch in the background when they were interviewing him, right?
That guy. Yeah, him. He's the reason Xbox is fucking thriving. That guy. He's fucking smart. Like, business-wise, he knows what the fuck he's doing. Ever since they put him head of Xbox, they've been thriving. Making all the right decisions. Just buying shit out, like the Bethesda thing. He was the one that came up with that.
Phil Spencer,
that guy. He's a fucking genius. Like, he flipped Xbox right around.
Yep.
They better thank his ass for that. He better get a pay raise.
It feels like Xbox is going back to the 360 days.
Yeah, where they care about the gamer. Mm-hmm. They want to make everything easy for the gamer to play games. That's the whole reason you buy a console. To play the fucking game. Like, that's it. No, like Xbox One tried to be too much entertainment bullshit. Like, stop.
Yeah,
I don't buy a console to watch cable.
And they didn't have enough games out.
Yeah.
That was another problem.
Exactly. So.
Ow.
Now it feels like Xbox really isn't focusing on exclusives. They're more focusing on partnerships and like making playing games easily accessible.
Mm-hmm,
whether it potentially in the future could be on a Switch, but that's on Nintendo.
Bro, like the fact that with Game Pass, I can play Octopath Traveler and with like 2 clicks load up Nier Automata in like mere seconds, and it runs with the same controller is fucking unbelievable to me.
Yeah.
I never thought that would be like a thing. Like obviously Nier's not gonna go on the Switch, and I never thought that Octopath Traveler was gonna be on any other platform besides the Switch.
Yeah.
So it's like what Microsoft is doing right now, and then I don't even have a Series X. I'm playing on PC. The fact that I can do this with Game Pass with PC is phenomenal. They're doing so much right now in such a positive way.
And compared to what they were doing 3 years ago.
Yeah, last gen it was bleh.
Yeah. Such a flip. Such a fucking flip. But
And I'm even considering buying an Xbox remote now for Game Pass. Like that's how good Game Pass is. That I was like, damn, I should get a remote.
Me contemplating buying a Series S, it's not even much. It's a $300 console. Like, I don't have to splurge $500 on some giant piece of tech. It's so consumer friendly.
Yeah.
If you
And the amount of games on Game Pass, there's 400 games on Game Pass for PC. 400. I can only imagine what the console Game Pass looks like. I can only imagine.
That's the thing, right? Because if you buy a digital PS5, you have to buy all your games digitally. There's no Game Pass.
Nope.
If you buy a digital Xbox, you don't have to worry because all the brand new Xbox exclusive games will be day one on Game Pass. So I can just buy Game Pass and buy a digital only Xbox for $300 and I'm set. I get live.
Microsoft is making sure that everything is cross-play and cross-progression.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite is going to be cross-play and cross-progression.
Granted, it's not running at 2160 4K. It's running at 1440. Frame rate is still 60. The loading times aren't as fast as the Series X, but you can play games. Yeah, that's the most important part, is that you can play games. Next gen. It feels like Xbox is thinking forward, Sony's thinking now. That's kind of like...
I think that's the problem with Sony right now.
Yeah.
They're trying too hard to produce like one big hit title, as Microsoft was like, no, make sure everyone has our console.
Yeah.
And playing... They don't even care what you play. They just want you to have the console and the subscription.
Yeah. They just want you to play games.
Yeah.
In the long term. That's all it
While
is.
Sony's like, play Last of Us again.
Oh, stupid. They're gonna promote the fuck out of it too.
Of course, they're gonna drop so much money into this. And then again, the HBO series is coming out.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be fucking advertising that. They're gonna be advertising the remake and then fucking paying all these people to develop this game. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
And it's just like okay, Demon Souls and Returnal are the only two PS5 exclusive games, right?
As of right now, yeah.
Yeah. Like those two games are beautiful. Like
unless you count some of the digital games, like
Bugsnax,
Destruction All Stars, and Bugsnax, yeah.
Well, Destruction All Stars is ass. That game
it's
garbage.
Exclusive.
But it's exclusive. Yeah. Bugsnax I hear is amazing.
Yeah, I played it with Camille when we first got it.
And then
Astrobot.
And Astrobot is amazing.
Love Astrobot.
And then Returnal and Demon Souls are magnificent games.
Oh yes.
So the video game department isn't the stress. It's like you said, it's the hardware and long-term plans. So
it's not even like Sony's pushing for game preservation either right now, because the Series X can play like 6 gens. No, it's 3. I think 4 gens.
3 or 4. Yeah, you could play original Xbox games on it.
Yeah, original Xbox 360, Xbox One, and then Series X games. That's crazy. And then and then you can play a Switch game. You can fucking play Octopath Traveler on your console.
Yep.
That's crazy. Where with Sony you can only play the PS4 games and then the PS5 games. And then every now and again when they force you to buy a PS2 game for fucking like $20.
Yeah. And it's like the 360 era has so many games.
Yeah, so many good games.
There's so many games in the 360 era that you can play on your Xbox. And
which I'm assuming it's
past too.
I'm assuming it's easier for Microsoft to just fucking put out a patch to allow the games to run on your Xbox than to fucking like remaster them or anything.
Yeah. And the thing is, it remasters it kind of. It's like a soft remaster.
That has like that AI upscale shit, doesn't it?
Yeah, your game runs at 4K.
Yeah.
60 frames per second. Like it unlocks it when you run it on your Series X. It did that on the Series on the One X.
Yes.
It still upscaled it on 4K. So people were playing GTA 4 fucking 4K and San Andreas 4K. That's just wild. Man. And Sony's like, there's no demographic for old games. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, look at what Xbox is doing. They're revitalizing their whole 360 backlog. And then what ends up happening is like people play like the Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is a good example. Where like if someone was playing Grand Theft Auto 5 and they were like, oh, like I want to play Grand Theft Auto 4. So now they're going out and buy those games and they're extending what they're doing on their console. It gives them more reason to play.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh yeah, Army of Two, is that, or Kane and Lynch? Those are two games that are very similar. They're like, oh, let me play those. So now if they ever drop another Kane and Lynch or Army of Two, people are gonna buy it because they're already familiar with the games on the 360 and they can still play them.
Mm-hmm. And even in like COD players, when they put Modern Warfare 2 on backwards compatible, oh my god, I was so close to buying an Xbox just to play Modern Warfare 2. And the servers are up and running beautifully on that game. It's fucking ridiculous.
Bananas. They still have people playing, I think, Halo 3 online.
Yeah, but that's remastered for the Halo collection. All of the Halo games, the Master Chief Collection, each Halo game has online to it. So you could decide, like, I'm going to play Halo 1 online today. Tomorrow I'm going to play some Halo 2 online. Like,
crazy. Fucking crazy.
So much accessibility
on one piece of hardware.
Yes, sir.
You could also just watch like Netflix on. Like the Series X has so many different options right now that it's crazy.
And just Sony needs to realize that we want to play PS3 games. That's
facts.
Like, even if you just gave us a PS3 game, just let us play our PS3 games, please. That's all I want. If I can play Lollipop Chainsaw on my PS5.
Wow, Lollipop Chainsaw.
With the P5 remote.
With the P5 remote, I would be more than fucking happy. I'd even pay $5 if you want me to do like an upgrade patch. If I can play Lollipop Chainsaw, Shadows of the Dam, Operation Raccoon City, and all the Dead Space games.
Dead Space, man. Dead Space needs some love.
I'm fucking good. Thank you.
You can play those games on Series X, can't you?
Yes. I have them on Steam because I don't want to play them on my shitty PS3.
Yeah. Like, I'm really hoping that they remaster or re-release the Final Fantasy 13 games again so I can re-experience them for the, like, 4th time. Because, like you said, like, having to fucking boot up my PS3 and having to deal with that UI, I'm just like, ugh.
The UI and then the really bad graphics compared to what we have now. Right? Like,
the Final Fantasy 13 games, thankfully, they look amazing still. Like, a lot of the cutscenes and even the character models look somewhat similar to 15. So, like, thank God that it's not jarring to play those games.
Like, considering the kind of technology we have, you would think it wouldn't be that hard to put a PS3 game on a PS5.
They just don't want you to. Because the PS5 still runs DVDs. Like, I could pop in like one of my Buffy DVDs and it still plays. Yeah. So, like, I know that the system can acknowledge what this game is and run it perfectly fine.
This old shit.
I'm gonna need them to remaster Sly Cooper.
Facts, bro.
And that's the thing. They're not even remastering some of these things.
Just like allow me to play it. Just put out a patch that plays PS3 games, bro.
Yeah.
Because I know that you can play PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games because you already have emulators for it. I play them. It's possible. Just stop being a bitch.
You got the codes. They're there.
Facts.
You patch them into the PS3. You can patch them into the PS4 because you put in PS2 games in there.
Crazy, man.
They're just, I don't understand. Are they allergic to money?
The biggest argument is that people won't buy new games if you're playing old games. But then it's like, you look at Nintendo and then you look at Microsoft and I'm like, bro, they're doing the exact opposite of what you say.
Yeah.
Like,
and they're making money.
I'm gonna buy fucking Skyward Sword for $60. That's a fucking Wii game. The game's like 11 years old, bro. And I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
And I'm still gonna buy new Switch games. I'm buying Disgaea 6. Yeah. I'm not buying Breath of the Wild 2. Stop it. Don't put that energy out there.
I called him. He said, "Yeah."
No, I said I'm buying Disgaea 6. I'm not buying no Breath
No,
of the
you
Wild
said,
2, bro.
"Yeah." I'm not buying Breath of the Wild 2.
Nah.
So I'm just gonna edit out the "I'm not buying Breath of the Wild 2," and I'm just leaving.
I'm not buying Breath of the Wild 2. All right. You have to edit this shit out like 6 times. Then I'm not buying that fucking game. Breath of ass.
But the moral of the story is, we went crazy for the Mario 3D collection shit.
Unfortunately,
we bought that. Like, that was something we bought.
Yeah.
I bought Fire Emblem too. I bought both the fucking games.
I forgot you bought that. And you still bought 3 Houses.
I mean, I bought 3 Houses when it dropped.
But the moral is you're buying the old ones and you're still buying the new ones. That's the point.
Yeah. Like, I'm interested in the fucking series. Give me all the games in the series.
It's like giving me Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, the PS1 versions, isn't going to make me not buy RE8.
If anything, it makes you want to play the other ones more.
Yeah.
Because that's the big thing now. Like, everyone on Twitch is like, oh, I'm going to play the PlayStation 1 version, then compare it to the PlayStation 4 version. Like, there's a whole market out there for this kind of shit. Like, there's so many YouTube videos out there where people comparing old games to new games. Or just, like, fucking comparing anything. It's so stupid, bro.
It's dumb business practice. I don't know why Sony has that kind of fucking mentality.
I guess they just don't want to be associated with
it's kind of the mentality that Capcom had. That was their mentality for a while.
Yes.
And they realized that people like your IPs.
That's when you got that fucking garbage Bionic Commando game.
Yeah.
I had a 360 when that game came out, and I bought it. And I remember, like, maybe 50 minutes in, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck is this? And then I remember I took that shit out, and I popped in Lost Planet. And I was like, bro, this is what I wanted. What the fuck?
Again, I think what makes me so happy about Capcom now is, like, they're remaking a lot of shit, right? They're continuing their IPs, and then they got Pragmata coming out, which is, like, a brand new IP. And it's just like, look at this variety.
They're releasing old games.
Yeah.
Like Ghosts and Goblins?
Yeah, it got remade.
Yeah.
And like I said, they're giving us Ghosts and Goblins. Then they'll remake RE 3 and 2. Here's RE Village. Here's some Street Fighter shit. We're putting Akira in Street Fighter. Like, that's a thing that's happening. And then it'll be like, oh, here's Pragmata. Like, you don't know what this is. But you're
also putting shit out like Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Monster Hunter Stories too.
Yeah. So you're continuing IPs, remaking IPs, and making new IPs.
All at the same time, bro. Capcom is pumping out so much good content right now.
And DMC.
Yeah, DMC 5, yeah.
And then
the virtual edition.
They got a small division for Tekken.
And then all these collabs they're doing. They're in the Fist of the North Star game. They're in Fortnite. They're in... What was the other one?
Bro, Ryu and Chun-Li getting around.
Yeah.
They hoes. They a bunch of hoes.
Ryu and Chun-Li is in everything, bro. They in Fortnite. They in Fist of the North Star. Power Rangers.
Yes, the skins. Yeah. That's what it was.
Chun-Li about to be in Smash.
Yeah, Ryu and Ken are in Smash, bro. Crazy.
Resident Evil about to be in Smash, as we figured out.
You should put up that picture in the video.
Mr. Starwind,
let everyone know.
Crack the code.
all the evidence.
Resident Evil's in Smash. I'm telling you right now. Here's how that we're gonna end this podcast, right?
So, oh my god.
I'm telling you right the fuck now. I'm assuming we're gonna live stream E3 together.
Yeah, I want to.
If we're watching the Nintendo E3 Direct and Resident Evil shows up in Smash, what should I do?
You'll become a pro smasher.
No, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something. What would I do? I do not know.
Become a pro smasher. Be part of that community. The community you that you have denied for so long.
Go boxing ring?
You gotta become a pro smasher, bro.
I gotta go boxing ring? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
You gotta be an elite smasher.
If Resident Evil ends up in Smash, if Resident Evil Rep ends up in Smash in June at E3 during the Nintendo Direct, I will become a pro Smash competitive player.
You gotta do a week full of just Smash streams. A full
Bet.
week of Smash streams.
Bet.
So, but what if it happens?
Wait. In the Discord, write that and then pin it. Pin that message, bro. That you have to be a pro Smasher and fucking do a week stream of Smash. I don't know how to do it.
Right now.
Bugz, do you know how to pin stuff? Pin that message, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna write it right now. If Resident Evil gets a rep in Smash at E3 in June
That's pretty
during
soon.
the it is pretty soon, that's next month. In the Nintendo Direct.
Or even the Capcom Direct, bro.
I will. Or even the Capcom Direct. Period. I will become a Smash competitive pro player, esports player. That sounds a lot more cringe. Esports player, like Zero.
Oh my god!
Zero.
Wow.
1215. Let me stop. Let me take that out. Esports player and stream Smash.
Wait, I might not be able to pin.
I think only AJ can do
For
it.
Yeah, you might have. Well, yeah, because we're not actually do it in the metaverse one. Copy it and post it in the metaverse, a gaming one. Because I
Can
think
we pin stuff in here?
yeah, we can pin because we're admins in this one.
Oh yeah, I see it now. I have the option.
Just copy it, paste it in the general.
How's this sound? So, if Resident Evil gets rep in Smash at E3 in June during the Nintendo Direct or even the Capcom Direct, I will become a Smash competitive esports player and stream Smash for a week. Is there anything else I need to add?
You have to be excited throughout the entire stream. You gotta be happy.
I
don't care if you gotta fake a
be
smile, but you gotta look ecstatic to be on that stream.
The entire stream.
It'd be more better if the character was Chris.
Should I say that I love Pyra and Mithra?
You gotta get a Smash shirt that says "I'm a pro Smasher."
I will get a Smash shirt. Here, I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? I would get a Smash shirt that says I support the Smash community. How's that?
God.
Signed AJ. Signed AJ.
AJ. AKA resident of Raccoon. Okay. Did I need anything else?
No, that's fine. I like it.
Control C. Copy. Which metaverse should I which tab should I
do it
Put
in the announcements.
announcements?
Post it in the announcements.
There you go.
I pinned it. Oh, he did it.
Pinned a message to this channel. Amazing.
There, it's written. I'm gonna take a screenshot just in case you try and delete it at a certain point in time. There will be proof.
I always hold my promises. Don't worry.
It's saved. That's it.
Right, that's a promise that I just made on the podcast, and if anything, it's on the podcast. So
Yeah, this is also true.
all right, guys. So that's the way we're gonna end it. I haven't added anyone to the list of fuckery in the last 2 weeks.
No, I haven't done it.
So I've been nothing but positive vibes, but I do have a new addition for today.
Ooh.
My last edition, I believe, was the guy who threw garbage on the floor.
Is he making a reappearance?
The guy threw garbage and went into the
I
store
haven't
without
seen him again. Yeah, he walked into the store without a mask. That's right.
Yes.
I'm actually adding IGN and precious little snowflakes who think they're gamers on the list of fuckery today.
Put
IGN,
out these hit pieces.
Not who I thought you was gonna put on there.
IGN putting out their fake ass propaganda. They worse than Trump. Out here with this fake news. Get that shit out of here. Get it out of here. And hot tub streamers.
There it is. That's right.
That's the 2 additions to make up for the last 2 weeks. Hot tub streamers, you're on the list of fuckery. You just made the list.
Ooh.
And that's the head of the table speaking out. I'm out of here.
Final Fantasy boss fight music.
Starwind Bugz, any last statements?
I Nier Automata.
Heard.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and Johnny Cage nutshot the subscribe button.
Ooh, switching it up. I like it.
Today's the 1st, yeah.
Yeah, it is May. We've been doing this for 5 months now.
Mm-hmm.
Spread the word. Like he said, Johnny Cage not punch it. Check out our Ratchet & Clank State of Play reaction review, and then also check out our upcoming video where we're gonna do a nice little Resident Evil homage this week, probably Tuesday. It'll be uploaded Tuesday night into Wednesday. I'll have Starwind do that because I'll do the podcast. I'll have Starwind do that stuff. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.
고맙습니다.
Yee. Peace out.